Welcome, everyone, to Hammered in Cheese. I am one of your hosts, Dino the Genetic Marvel. With me, as always, at the top of your screen is Cole Clayton, and our guest today is the spectacular Samantha Lee.
Howdy, guys.
Woo! All right. Here we are already. U-Haul. You know what, U-Haul? You got issues, bro. Because as soon as you see a lady in the thumbnail, you're like, I am first. Which, listen, I get it, but also relax. It's too much.
Hey, you all.
Calm down.
He's a good buddy. He's cool.
Of course he is. But I just couldn't harass him because every time I get a chance, I can.
Oh, thank you, Victoria. Much love.
And
hey guys,
hello.
thank you for watching tonight. Yeah, we get all the comments right away.
Good evening, beautiful people. All right, we have commenters, we have things, and we are making chicken parmesan.
Yes, we are.
Sam, I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you.
It is wild.
Appreciate
I'm jealous.
it.
I'm jealous of both of your hair, Sam's and Cole's, because I have none. So that's fine.
That is nice.
Listen, I can only grow so much, but then my wife is like, you can't shave it off. And I'm like, wait, it's already gone. I don't understand why we're delaying, but hey, that's just life, right? What are you going to do? So it has been so long since I've had chicken parmesan or veal parmesan or anything. But last time I had a parmesan was an eggplant parmesan, and it was at a wedding that I didn't know was vegetarian. I was enraged. I'll tell you that.
Eggplant parmesan, it's pretty good. It's not chicken parmesan, but
listen,
I've never had eggplant, to be fair.
Yeah, you seem like a reasonable person, Sam. That's fair. This was a nightmare. And hey, I found out parking the car that was like, hey, maybe we should get burgers. And I'm like, bro, it's a wedding. Why would we get burgers? Like, because it's vegetarian. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's vegetarian. Who makes a wedding vegetarian? That's insane. Sure enough, open bar though. Hell yeah. So
yeah, dude. To Victoria's point here, do vegetarians they don't live long enough for it to really be considered commitment? You know what I mean? Like they wither away quickly.
It did end up in divorce, so it was fine. There was that's fine.
Hate from God.
Eggplant is hate from God. It's possible. I mean, unethical moo meat with eggplant parm is heavenly. I mean, listen. Listen. It's not our fault that babies are the tastiest. Okay, you have veal, you have lamb, you have eggs. It's just that's just the science. You have to be drunk to eat that. I mean, it's fair. I was. Victoria was my DD. It was great. It was wonderful.
Eggplant parmesan's not bad, and I have an eggplant right now. I was thinking about throwing it in here with this, but I might. We'll see.
There are dishes that require eggplant, and they're fantastic. Eggplant parmesan is deceptive and from the devil. So let's move on.
Yeah, it's kind of like raisins and cookies, right? Like it's good.
Like, listen,
you tricked me. Like,
I love the meme where people are like, you get an oatmeal, you look at something and you say, hey, is that an oatmeal raisin cookie? You eat it, and then you're like, no, it's chocolate chip. That's a win. And then 2 hours later, you're like, that was also an edible. I'm fucked. I'm like, that is the world I like to live in. It's fair. So, Sam, we have chicken parmesan, and apparently this is your recipe. So please get us started.
All right. Well, I have already prepped. So I've got 2 breasts that I've cut in halves. So there's 4 halves here.
Smart.
And we're going to roll them in some flour mixed with Johnny's. A lot of people like to use just regular salt and pepper. I like Johnny's. Then you dip that in an egg wash, and then those in the breadcrumbs mixed with Parmesan cheese. Ooh. And you fry them up until they're golden brown. We're going to put them on top of your pasta sauce. I use regular traditional ragu when I want to be quick about it. Like little salt and pepper, sugar to reduce the acid, just about a teaspoonful.
Smart.
So you put the breasts on top of there, and then you douse it with mozzarella cheese, and we're going to pop it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes at 425 until they're finished. So
I love it.
Noodles at the end. So yeah.
I like it. That is, you gave us a game plan, and now Cole has to be like, I hope I heard everything and go. So
one of the worst. I know how to make it. So.
Yeah.
Look, there are a few little tips in there. Number 1, cut acidity with a little bit of sugar. That was a good tip. Number 2, throw cheese in your breadcrumbs. People,
Yes.
This is like heavenly knowledge, just to be clear, okay? Because breadcrumbs, number one, need to be seasoned. Number two,
yes, Italian style breadcrumbs. Yeah.
Right. Throw in some cheese in there, a little bit of shredded, especially Parmesan, because Parmesan doesn't do the same thing as other things does. So when you do that, all hell breaks loose in your face, and this is a good thing.
Okay? It's almost like a different kind of cheese, you know. It's like its own category.
Yes, that's why it's given a specific name. You fucking jingle bear. Okay, listen. You brought that on you. That's not on me. Okay. Also, YTIR.
Little oil and butters in your pan so you can get these things nice and golden too.
Also, using oil and butter. This is key. Okay, we learned this a little while ago, guys. Remember, if you use oil and butter, that is what you should use for like caramelizing onions and things like that, because it gives you a better mix of how the food's going to react. So please say a prayer for my Italian friend that passed away in a car accident. His name is Vagiano Panisanti, which I feel like I just got something looking down from heaven. I mean, he was Italian. Is he coming from heaven? Let's be honest.
Rest in peace, man.
You're in the wrong place. You think any Italian people are going to feel at home here?
Yeah, no, that's gonna go bad. That was the most cooking show this show has ever achieved. I mean, yeah, we're up there. Like this is a real episode with things. In his defense, Cole buys Parmesan Say Romano. He does, and you know what? Okay, let's go through this. Parmigiano Reggiano is a controlled cheese. Okay, if it doesn't have that name on it, you are eating something else. Now, what Cole buys is not. It's Parmesan Ray Romano. It's not. It's weird. It is, but it does taste
Parmesan Ray Romano.
That's definitely what. Reposa and pace. I don't know what that means. I'm here for Samantha's cooking. That is fair. That is.
Hey, Gene, how's it going, my friend?
There you go. Listen. You can be here for Sam's cooking, but you're gonna hear my shtick, whether you like it or not. That is how life goes. Okay.
Yeah.
So learn today. Learn today.
Best of both worlds.
I got my olive oil.
That looks like a shot glass or like a Mickey of olive oil, which I'm not against. I'm just it's so small and portable. I feel like you should.
You know what? Extra virgin olive oil in the States costs like $6 an ounce. Okay.
Oh my God,
well, maybe the United States should stop unvirgining their olive oil. Keep it. Let it fucking.
Alaska.
I
We're
mean,
getting raped here at the store.
Listen, I've heard.
Is it bad in Alaska too?
Listen,
you cannot leave with maybe one full bag of groceries and drop a whole bill at least.
For real.
It's so bad. It's like
it's pretty bad.
Before time, I could probably get away with spending $200 a month on groceries for me and my kids. It's like $400 now. It's insane. I don't know if it's low, but it's just me. And my kid. Obviously, I have my family here, but I'm not really counting them.
Victoria says the branding on the olive oil kind of looks like it's from Sesame Street. Can we see the branding on the olive oil again, Cole?
Aldi.
It's Aldi. So
no, it's Fresh Time. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, that definitely looks like Sesame Street. Also, Walkie Checkers Your Need says, "Oh shit! Don't tell the U.S., Italy, and Greece have oil." Fair point. It's a secret. Don't tell.
You're on my street now, bitch.
We might need democracy, right? So let's go.
World.
Right.
I would jump on a plane to Alaska just for
because you don't want to pierce it and mess up your breading,
Yeah, for sure.
So it looks just like that.
And I would jump on a plane to Alaska just for Samantha's food. That's awesome.
I've been cooking my whole life. My mom and dad were both Italian cooks.
Nice.
And my grandma actually owned an Italian restaurant and a bakery in her lifetime. My dad learned all of his tricks from her, and then mom learned all of her tricks from dad. So listen,
that's going to be the best cooking you ever get, right? Like that kind of environment it breeds excellence. Victoria says, have you beat your meats yet? I mean, hammer them
Yes,
flat.
I did.
LOL.
I hammered mine. Yeah, they want to be a 1/3 inch. So if they're a little too thick, you want to beat them. Plus, it makes them more tender. So, Angie.
Always beat your meats, everyone.
Always beat your
Key to success. Food prices are disgusting. That is a international thing because I'm in Canada and food prices are ridiculous. Angie, always supportive. Thank you, Angie, for coming out. Cheers, Dino, Cole, and beautiful Sam. Not beautiful, Dino and Cole. Fuck those guys. That's fair. Let's go. Hey guys, what is your least favorite dish to cook? Ooh, good question. Sam, what is your least favorite? Now, that could be for inconvenience or taste. Please feel free.
My least favorite, I would have to say, because it's the hardest. Well, no, it's not. It's just a pain in the ass. Pot roast.
Pot roast. Fair.
Yeah, because it doesn't always turn out the same for me. Yep. I mean, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Unless I'm using the crock pot, but then it's just not the freaking same. So I don't know.
My wife and I have been going through that. Is like we are trying to use our crock pot to the best of our ability, but the fact is things don't always taste the same, and that is a tricky thing. But it comes with learning and experience and all the thingies, right? But that's fair. Let's see. Every morning, that's fair. Hi, Victoria, U-Haul, and Angie. I don't know how to pronounce your friend's name. Eared.
It's Ear, but his real name is Gene, so that's easier.
Hey, Eared, Gene. I'm all for both of them. Let's hit them. Let's go. Cole is beating the meat like it owes him money, which I mean, I feel like that is how you do it.
So I got my chicken breaded and golden brown. Then the sauce is on the bottom there. You're going to put a little bit of sauce on top of it as well.
Of course.
Before you put your mozzarella on. So just a little bit on each breast.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Listen, and Victoria says, Cole, if you cover your meat with saran or parchment paper, then beat the meat, you don't have to clean the hammer as in depth. That is fair. Gene is fine. Gene, you're a hero. I appreciate you.
I'm going to put the rest of it around the sides.
Why does everybody think that I need advice? Why do I just come off as that type of person?
No, it's not advice. It's a helpful hint. Remember, there's a difference in people trying to be helpful.
Come off as the guy who doesn't know stuff.
Oh, that's just because you got a wiener, my friend. You got a wiener, you don't know stuff. Everyone has to tell you stuff. That's just the state of the world today. Okay.
Just because I don't do stuff doesn't mean I know it's better to do stuff.
I never said you didn't know stuff.
Don't want to.
Okay. Angie says, I'm still afraid to use my brand new air fryer I bought months ago. Listen, so Victoria bought me an air fryer for our anniversary. Or my birthday. I forget which one it was, but they're close by. Anyways, I think it was for our anniversary. And with that air fryer, I too am looking forward to using it. But Angie, you gotta get out there and try and use it because an air fryer makes ridiculously good potato chips, and also it reheats potato chips very well. So it is a key component to any kitchen.
Did you say potato chips?
Not potato chips, French fries, whatever. You know what
I mean. Yeah, I forget you're under the crown.
I haven't smoked a joint in like a week. I have been trying not to smoke cigarettes. I'm going through things. Okay, people.
So we're gonna put this in uncovered for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the doneness.
Sweet Jesus. It is that looks great. Also, too, never skimp on cheese, everyone.
No.
Don't. Listen, spend money on good cheese and spend money on lots of cheese. And you'll find happiness. If those are the only two things you can do in your life to change, do those things and things will be better. Okay?
It'll make you happy.
Homemade or store-bought sauce, any recommendations on type of tomatoes to buy? That is a fair question. Sam, do you make your own sauce? Do you buy sauce? What do you do?
Occasionally I'll make my own. I like just the big juicy round tomatoes if I'm making my own. sauce. But yeah, if it's quick and it's for my family and I've got to do it fast, like today, ragu is what I use. The traditional, traditional ragu with a pinch of salt and pepper and a little bit of itty bitty bit of garlic and about a teaspoonful of sugar to reduce acid. And it adds a little sweetness. It's pretty good.
Absolutely. Listen, some key components that people need to remember too is that when you buy sauce, that is your base. That is not a finished product. So if you want to add extra vegetables, you want to add seasoning, that's how you get sauce, right? So what you buy in the store, don't try and focus on buying one that's has extra flavor. Just buy something basic. That's why like a jar of like stewed tomatoes and you make that into sauce is a good thing, right? Because it gives you the freedom to add things. But like I like to mix various sauces that I've found over the years that are pretty decent. So always cover up your meat, people. I mean, that is also good advice.
Yo, Brad, can you bring me another bottle of wine? I finished the other one.
I mean, yeah. What are you drinking today, Cole?
Wine. Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio. Holy
Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, I mean,
Grigio.
It might be that. Air fryer is the best tool, Angie. Samantha, are you overnighting my portion of the chicken parm? Gene,
right?
I appreciate.
Hope it stays.
Gene's just throwing it out there. He's like, "Listen, I want that fucking chicken parm, and I'm gonna get that chicken parm." Yeah, that's. I mean, I applaud you.
Just fly your booty here. I'll make you some.
Victoria, thank you for the clarification. It was my birthday present that I got the air fryer, and I
Don't
can't.
bring me blue carrots out. I'll fight you, bro. I'll fuck you up. I'll bring blue carrots out when I ask for wine. I'll fuck you up.
Yeah, see, I agree. Red wine it does go better with Italian food, and chicken parm is
so sassy.
I just love that they're arguing now. It's hilarious. Angie, Gene says, Angie, they're easy and so awesome, and they taste better. So listen, you get like 85 to 90% as if something was fried, but you get like 20% of the bad fats. So it's like an air fryer is a good purchase, but you know, I even like doing cheese in there. Like I'll do a block of feta and I'll just cover it in spices, throw it in there, and because it doesn't melt, so it just gets all delicious.
You know, you've beaten it enough, Ange, when it's about a 1/3 inch. I use hang on, it's a meat mallet.
Yep. That's
if you don't have a hammer, or I mean, yeah, it's a pain. Just find something heavy that you don't mind getting a little meaty and you can wash
meat
off.
Mallet is what I like to call.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's definitely called a meat mallet. I was sure. What if you don't have a hammer? Can I beat my meat with anything? How do I know you've beaten your meat enough? Real question.
Okay,
Andy,
so
it's a lot.
On the real, I can answer this question. Okay, before, because Dino knows that I just bought my hammer recently. Within the last 6 months or so. So I pretty much always just use the can. You know what I mean? Just can sauce, beat the shit out of it, and you use the sauce. Perfect. You know. So,
also, remember too. Okay.
Serious. Y'all laughing at me, but like the only reason I bought a hammer was for the show, so I didn't look tacky. You know.
Also remember is that a glass bottle, if sealed with liquid in it, is actually very durable. So you can use like a bottle of beer, as long as you clean it to beat your meat, it will work. Maybe some red wine for the parm, yay or nay. I mean, yeah, you could throw some red wine in there just to saute it. Like there's a lot you could do with chicken parm, and also like adding wines and stuff. Like there's so much you can do in that area, right?
Should I add wine to it? Okay.
I do clean while I cook, just so you guys know. That's what
you look smart. That's fair, Sam. You look intelligent. That's fantastic, Gene. Are they easier to grow than heirloom? We've been growing heirloom. Victoria's been growing heirlooms this year. I thought they were pretty good. And you use your air fryer. It's easy, like the microwave of ovens fry fryer. It really is. And I got one so Kyle has a 2-tray air fryer, and that's the one that Victoria got me. So Yes, Victoria, but just the weather this year kind of lowered my amounts. I mean, the weather has been a weird one. We are apparently expecting snow here in Toronto in the next. Yeah, apparently. So earlier this week, they're like, there's going to be a heat wave. And then by today, they're like, we might get snow on the weekend, which I'm like, what the hell is happening here?
They're like, never mind. We fucked up. That's why they live in the Midwest. You always thought, oh, we live on the coast. We're basically New York. I'm like, nah, y'all are Midwest. Y'all are Midwest as fuck.
Nobody told me that when I beat my meat, it gets smaller. I mean, that is a thing. Brass knuckles to beat my meat. Listen, so Victoria got me. There is a meat tenderizer that is attached to brass knuckles. I have it, but it is actually too small for my fingers, so I can't. Like, I have to hit it like this. I can't hit it like this. It's weird. Victoria says, "Nice. I will try to grow around." Huh?
Oh no, I didn't.
I don't know. Jokes aside, I use a rolling pin to beat my meat. Yeah, like you can use a lot as long as it doesn't, break, you're fine. That's the whole thing. You want to use something that isn't going to break while you're beating your meat. Because if it breaks, the mess is you just have to throw everything out. It's not good for you. The can is a good idea. Yeah, like a big can. What you want to do is if the can has a label, wrap it with saran wrap, and that way it doesn't tear off and you get little pieces of thing. Rolling pin to beat meat as well. Yeah, that's it. You can make a double down with chicken parm. Oh, absolutely. All you have to do with chicken parm is just flip it all inside out and you're good. The only problem is usually chicken parm will be covered in sauce, both bottom and top, because, it's delicious. So, but yeah, you can. I grow a 5 plant to make up for any issues. Always grow more in case. So we have a bunch of plants, and we're actually considering trying to grow through the year, but we don't really have great sunlight through any of the windows. But I need to use it. Healthier, the better. I cut my A1C from 12.4 to 6.7. Woohoo! And lost additional 25 pounds. Angie is killing it. Angie, I'm actually lining up for my my next blood test to see if I have effectively beaten diabetes. So good for you. You should be proud of yourself. That's amazing.
Good job, Angie.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Angie, I use a toaster oven and air fryer more than microwave. So a microwave is not good for you, right? Like there's a lot of issues with a microwave. So like a toaster oven and a air fryer have a lot of benefit that you may want. So yeah, definitely. And like toaster ovens
the only reason I even have a microwave is because I have an 8-year-old son. So like, and up until he's about 20, he's gonna be just using that thing like it's his best friend. So
I mean, look, a microwave is convenient, but like it's just an inferior product because of the health concerns. That's one of the things. Like, do you always beat the meat even when just making plain chicken breast steak? Hey, beating your meat, like you should do it daily. It'll keep the doctor away. That's just good advice. What do you guys recommend for side dishes for the Parm? I believe Sam was mentioning some pasta. Sam, is that correct?
Yeah, I put it on.
It's pasta, bro.
Also, like make a nice little side salad, either Caesar or veggie, whatever you like.
Yep.
Garlic bread.
Yeah, I can go. Yeah. So I'm a huge fan of garlic bread. My wife and I, we love it to death, even though it is actively trying to kill us. So my goals are to be able to do all those things better because like homemade garlic bread is just so good. Right? Thank you, Angie. So, oh my God, that's amazing. You're an inspiration. I appreciate you. I'm just trying to be proactive in my health. That's it. I'm still fat, but every day forward. We'll see what happens. I'm just trying. I feel you guys just want to say beat my meat to see who says it more. I mean, listen, there's a key component to beating your meat, and the fact is that it is one of the most important parts of every meal. So there you go. All right, you're putting in spaghetti. Thank you. Cole's putting spaghetti in some water to get that going. I mean, listen, it's just funny to say beat your meat when we do actively beat our meat in this episode. I mean, we're taking advantage of the opportunity we have. Oh, yes. This is our meat tenderizer. We have not used it yet, but I do have it because let's be honest, that is key. No one's looking. That's fine. But you guys,
we're gonna do some cooking on the show again. It's been a while.
it has been a while. It has been a while. I appreciate you, Gene. Thank you for laughing. But yeah, this is my meat tenderizer. I mean, this is 2 meat tenderizers, technically, but whatever.
Probably just sidestep my question.
I always sidestep your question because you're a thorn in my side sometimes, sir. How is that your second set of chicken parms that you're making? All brass knuckles are meat tenderizers. I mean, yeah, that's factual. And Victoria says, I've beat
second set. Second set of what?
Of
yeah.
veal. Are you just cooking those?
I've never had veal parmesan. That sounds good.
Chicken parmesan, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying that veal parmesan, I've never had that.
Wonderful. So Sam, what other things do you have on the go? I know you make music, which is awesome. It's very exciting. Where can everyone? Let's also plug your stuff, please, because
Samantha Lee's Originals. Just and it should pop up. I don't know how to. Here, I can just say hello.
Yeah.
But that's my channel. I don't know how to.
That's perfect.
Yeah. All right.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I write original music, and sometimes I do a goofy short or two. And
absolutely,
it's pretty much the gist of it.
When I finally was following Sam, the problem is that Sam has a lot of content. So the key is I had to message her, be like, "Hey, I'm not a weirdo. I'm just trying to be a supportive friend." And she's like, "You're a fucking weirdo." I'm like, "That's fair. I got that. It's reasonable." I try and have that conversation with everyone, and I'm like, "Hey, I followed you. That's cool, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, I appreciate it." I'm like, "All right." I'm like, I don't want anything. Just be friendly.
The problem is that you didn't play sports growing up, which, that makes you a nerd. And you're a giant nerd. And that means that you approach every situation with awkwardness.
Yeah, I'm an awkward guy. That's fair. Yeah. That's a reasonable. Listen, I just assume I'm not welcome. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Look, I've become accustomed to being an inconvenience in my life, and I'm like, oh, that's fine. I'm just waiting for other people to realize and tell me to fuck off, and I'm like, see, you figured it out.
I have different approaches to life. I assume I'm invited everywhere until somebody tells me otherwise, which is funny because I don't go anywhere. I just assume they want me there.
Yeah, like every time people talk to me, and I'm like, why are you talking to me? What the fuck are you? What, are you trying to steal my wallet? Go for it. I'll beat you to death. Like, it's not. I feel uncomfortable with it immediately.
My whole life, since I was probably 15 years old, people were like, "Cole," I'm like, I don't know who you are. Why do you know who I am? What is going on here? And then they'll tell me a story that I remember happening, but I'm like, I don't remember you were there. How did that happen? You were there too?
That's like, yeah. I mean, that seems reasonable. Walkie Talkies need to ask the question. Cilantro, does it live up to the hype, or is it the new fad like how kale was years ago?
I know, isn't that beautiful, Victoria?
That is really nice. Yeah, they look good.
It does look good.
I don't use cilantro.
No, you don't. My cilantro is also like I have the gene. So when I see cilantro, I smell soap, and I'm like, yeah. Why is there soap in the food? Doesn't work. Samantha, it's rude to go change your shirt in the other room as part of it. Jesus Christ, Gene. All right. That's fine. It's warm with the oven going. The sweater was a bad choice. I mean, that's a reasonable thing. And we have Mike.
It really was.
I love Mike's name. Psychopathic Juggalo Joker Mike. I mean, those two go perfect. Welcome, Mike. Glad to have you. Excuses, Samantha. Jesus. Gene. Cole, your chicken parm looks golden brown. It does look fantastic.
Yeah, it looks great.
Sam is a triple threat. Such a songwriter, magician, triple threat baby. I mean, that's also true. And she also looks like she has a screwdriver in her purse, so she'll get you. Yeah, that's fair. Listen, hey, that's a hint to everybody. Remember, there is nothing wrong with carrying around tools in your purse, which may be a flathead screwdriver that is a solid 8 inches long, and maybe it's a little sharp on the end. That's good for getting into screws. That's fine. It's good advice. Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm done going to the airport with stuff like that in my bag because I've lost so much stuff to TSA. It's ridiculous.
I mean, who are they protecting, Sam? They've never helped anyone. Jesus.
No.
It's. I mean, listen. I also too. So my understanding of Alaska is it's much similar to our East Coast in that, like, if you come for a flight, you're waiting on the pilot, and the pilot's like, "All right, who's here?" Just does a shot, and it's like, "All right, let's fucking go." And you're like, he's like, they're like, "Hey, load your own shit because we gotta go. I'm late. I was, So I'm like, I'm all for it, but there are issues. I've never been to Alaska. I hear great things that it's quite the scenic area, but like, you guys also follow a lot of the same rules that we do down here, like close to Appalachia, where it's like, if you heard something, no, you didn't, and also close your blinds at night or you're dead.
Alaska is Canadian America. That's all it is. It's American Canada.
It's American Canada. I mean, yeah, but that means they have guns. It's awesome.
Lots of bears.
There are, bears are, well, let's be honest, terrifying. That's fair.
Yeah, they're not these cuddly, friendly little things that you can go walk up to and pet. That's not a thing.
Well, like I've seen these
too. I
People try that shit.
Listen, and Sam, I'm sure you can appreciate this. We were telling, me and Kyle, who's also Canadian, were telling Cole about moose and how moose are very temperamental and aggressive, and just stay the fuck away from them. And Cole was like, I could take a moose. So he said he could take a moose. I don't believe
they're actually aggressive.
Listen, I also saw a TikTok today that had a bunch of women calling a donkey a moose, and I feel like that's what he thought a moose looked like. It looked like a donkey. I'm like, it's not. A moose is. And also, I learned this past year, a moose's natural predator, is what? It is a killer whale, because moose can dive 20 feet into the water, and then they get attacked by killer whales.
I mean, to be fair, if you go in the water, everything is your predator. I hope they don't realize that, especially the ocean.
Yeah, I mean, bears are the women's choice. I mean, that's because men are horrible. Does Alaska have the most UFO sightings in the U.S., or am I mistaken? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know.
It very well could. We've had a lot of people claiming, and we also have what's known as the Alaskan Triangle. People and that's a real thing. So
yeah, there's
there.
Yeah, but listen, that's okay. So realistically, why would you go? You're like, well, everybody disappears. Everyone who's ever gone there disappears. I'm gonna go check it out. No, you don't. Go the other way. That's not. Yeah. Also, did you see the moose going through? So yeah, Kyle, you sent me the video of the moose. It's like running through snow at about the moose's shoulder height, which you're going, so that means snow at like 5 feet deep, and it's running as if there's nothing. And you're like, I can't do that with water. So I don't know what you guys are like. This is insane. Hi, Kyle. Angie, I love otters. Angie, never do any research on otters. I'm just letting you know, otters are very cute and magnificent.
They're like dolphins.
Do not listen. Don't do research on the tendencies of otters or dolphins. That is a message. That's free knowledge for everyone. I have sacrificed my mental health just for this information. Don't look up what otters do, and don't look up what dolphins do. Don't do it.
It can't be worse than what people do.
See, you think that? Holy hell, Sam, that looks ridiculously delicious.
We're gonna just check it real quick, but I'm sure it's done.
How does one get to this triangle? Kyle, don't ask those questions. Lots of them find that's also true.
Me and Kyle should do a show about like conquering the world myth.
I mean, it's fine. And Gene admits it. LOL, they are pervs. I mean, that's fine. Like, it's, yeah. But the chicken parm looks fantastic, Sam. Yeah, that really does look good. Okay, let's be honest, Sam. That looks like a dish that you'd be like, dinner's ready, and present it, and people will be like, oh, sweet Jesus, that looks amazing, right? Like, it's,
oh, sweet Jesus.
I love it. No, that's fantastic. That's, yeah. The Alaskan Triangle is a real thing. Oh, Angie. Oh, Angie, you are too nice, and I don't want you to look up otters, dolphins, or the Alaskan Triangle. Just don't do it. Don't do those. There's also a port that was abandoned a while ago in Alaska, like it was about 100 years ago. Don't look that up. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Not if you want to have a good day, don't do it. Yeah. All right.
Are you guys watching the debate tonight?
Which debate?
The presidential debate. Gene called it the clown show earlier.
I mean, that's like, this is the funny part.
Debate? What?
I saw this today and I laughed. Was that
Mom's making fun of me because I asked a Canadian, but yeah, that's them too.
I mean, like, I think it's just good entertainment. So I do encourage people to, like, listen. You could go to the movies. You could go to the movies, and that's going to cost you money because you got to buy popcorn and all the things. Or you could just watch the debates, and you'll get a lot.
I was trying to find a way to bet on it. So there was like a website where you can make bets on what Trump and Kamala were going to say. Yeah. And evidently, you can't bet on it in America. You can only bet on it outside the country.
Oh, that sounds like a job for Canada. I like it.
That's what I was going to ask. I was like, you should make bets for me. I'll send you the money.
That's not a bad idea. Kyle says, someone yelled, dinner's ready, and that's when I realized that I was in the wrong house. I mean, that's a good point. Good point. Any good recipe for blue waffles? Jesus Christ, Walkie Jocks, you dirty bastard. I mean, it will be a comedy fest. I mean, like, see, this is the best part about it is you're like, it's not like either one is great. You're like, this is not a good thing. We're not traveling into, you're like, aha, there is success at the end of this tunnel. No, there's not. There's only ridiculousness, which I'm for. Don't get me wrong. Kyle says Harris is going to say, I'm speaking 18 times. I mean, I think that's the low bet. I'd cap it at probably 36, but
yeah, I was going to take a bunch of, like, for sure bets, like abortion was going to get brought up. Borders are. I'm speaking. What else? What does Trump like to say? I don't know. Some kind of weird catchphrase he always does.
Listen,
dude, he called her a cackling communist earlier. I was like, oh shit.
I mean, that's pretty accurate. She does have a cackle of a laugh, right? Yeah. Like that's a thing.
Nasty woman.
Like, it is like she I feel like she's pretend cackling too, so it's like it's a good cackle, but you're like, that's not a real laugh. I feel like she's a snorter, like she's like and she'll, like, it'll be a horrible laugh. So she puts on the cackle.
I want to see the country accent, the slave accent. That's what I want to see.
All right, hold on 1 second there, Sam. I gotta make you your picture. That is some top tier chicken parmesan.
Chicken parm. There you go.
Oh, yeah. That looks fantastic. All right. Let us know how it's going to be.
I will.
Angie's like, I love blueberry pancakes, and that's because walkie-talkies were like, any recipes for blue waffles? Now Angie says, shit, I'm hungry. That will happen. What are the odds on Harris being Indian or black today? Ooh, maybe she's Blindian. That could be a thing. Combine them both. Samantha, that looks good. It really does, right?
Thank you.
I just hope Trump says Puerto Rico or China. I mean, those are top tier. Just the soundbite is great. Sam looks delicious. Well worth the $600 plane ticket. I mean, it does look good. Let's not joke. Top tier, right? Joe Biden's son is a snorter. I mean, Angie with the low blow. Jesus Christ, Angie, come on. Of all the things he is Angie, don't Google blue waffles either. That's a good point, Kyle. Don't Google that. Yeah.
Kyle with the fact.
Listen, I mean, I feel like Angie's a nice person, so we got to try and protect her, especially, but at the same time, some things you got to go through. It's a terrifying thing.
So I'm getting mine in the oven right now. It's about done, but I have quite as many people to feed as Sam does. So, all right.
Okay. Thanks, Kyle.
My son wasn't feeling good today, so I'm the only one eating it today, which is
That will happen. Listen, the best part is that that's enough chicken parm that you could do a sandwich tomorrow, and like there's so much. It's fantastic.
Oh, they make the chicken parm itself, the chicken breast itself, and the sauce. It makes great sub, like a really good sub. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I could eat this every day.
Oh yeah, like listen, chicken parm is a great meal. There's no question about that, and just being able to add it to our repertoire of shows. Sam, we greatly appreciate you coming on here and showing us that, because, like, let's be honest, it's a fantastic dish and it looks great.
I haven't made it in a while. I didn't, and I've been craving it. So when Cole was like, "What do you want to make?" I was like, "Oh, chicken parm." That's it.
You know what's funny is I was telling Dino this the other day, but I was already planning on having you anyway because we talked about it back in the summertime.
Yeah.
But I had like a hankering for chicken parm. So if you pick whatever you pick, we were going to do what you wanted to do. And I think next week we were going to do it because I just wanted chicken parm so bad.
I mean,
so it was like perfect.
Listen, just I'm down to like eating like 4 or 5 meals per week right now. It's like it's not fun, so I'm like, the next meal I might be chicken parm, because this is both tantalizing, but also I kind of want to just blow my brains out because it looks so good. It's not a good thing. Yeah, it's one of those things. Walkie Talkies Are Neat says, Samantha, I would come for dinner, but I'm afraid that I will end up in the show Lost Alaskan Triangle. Yeah, that's 100% accurate.
I don't blame you at all.
Yeah, that's I mean, it's one of those things. Angie says it looks delicious. It really does look good. How is it? So did we get the crispiness and all the marks on there? It does look good. Dino and I know a guy from the Yukon. Do we know a guy from the Yukon? Who do we know from the Yukon? I know a guy from the Yukon. I know a guy from the Yukon, but I don't know if we know the same guy, Kyle. Do we? I know a guy who lives in BC who is close to the Yukon, that's for sure. If Samantha is cooking, then it's all good. I mean, that is also, listen, there is, I like seeing when dishes, like every time anyone comes to my house for dinner and I'm cooking, I will always be like, hey, we may be ordering pizza. Just an FYI. That's maybe what happens.
Just a heads up.
Yeah, and because people are like, it smells delicious. I'm like, it may smell whatever you want, but that doesn't make it edible, because I'm shenanigans, right? Like, I'm not gonna. George from the Yukon. Oh, I know who you're talking about. That's a cartoon, sir, and he is from the Yukon. It's like food porn. Thanks, guys. Now I'm food horny. Listen, don't think, Angie, that I didn't see you respond with thanks to Kyle's advice, but I didn't get a thanks. We know you're both food horny and horny because of Kyle. That's fine. Okay. I'm okay with that. He's got the ponytail. It's quite fantastic. I agree. He rubs in my face because I'm bald. It's fine. Okay. But don't come on here trying to say that you're not also horny from Kyle. Okay. Unacceptable. It's not. Jesus, you're just going to throw in that whole thing, eh? Good job for you, Cole.
Ray Romano right there.
Your Parmesan and Ray Romano added addition. That's good. Angie says, ha, 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 because she knows I'm right. And then Kyle says, my hair is in a towel. Jesus Christ. And Angie just messed her pants. She said, oh, my God, in all caps. That's it. Hopefully she learned from last time. Angie's very supportive, and I appreciate that she's got the hots for Kyle, which, that's fine. People do. But, you got to learn that lesson the hard way. Kyle, stop. I mean, he's drying his hair. He's not going to stop. If anything, you should ask him to put pants on, because he's also watching this with those pants on, which is a classic Kyle move. That's what he does. So, Cole, how's your stuff going? My chat is missing Angie. Gene, I'm killing it here, and you're not saying anything to me. What the shit,
he might
bro?
be in the other live. Yeah. because there's two of them going on. There's one on Dino's channel and the other one's on Cole's.
Gene, show me a little love. I'll show you a little leg. I'm wearing shorts, brother. I'm like, just, it's the best I got. I'm also a lot thinner than I used to be.
There he is.
It's fine.
Sam, were you able to go live on your channel?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Crap.
Well, shit happens.
Oh, well.
People are watching you on our channels. That was so nice.
I put a short out and told people where to go. So
that's awesome. Thank you, Sam.
Hold on. Yeah. I tell people where to go in my shorts all the time, and they don't show it to my channel. Am I doing it wrong?
Gene found it that way.
Not as pretty as Sam is, to be fair.
Oh, God.
I will accept that. But I do have a very nice beard. So
beauty's only skin deep, man.
That was the longest relationship this year. I mean, that's fair. We lost Cole. I mean, Cole's like a wizard. He just shows up. He can't get lost. If anything, if you sent Cole into the Alaskan Triangle, he may come out with more people. That is
right.
You can't, you can't
for following him out. He'd be
the guy.
It's kind of a superpower. It's really messed up. I've seen it happen. It's weird, but
I don't want to turn Survivor because that sounds gay.
Yeah,
but, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I saw him digging his own hole once. I was like, "What are you doing that for?" He's like, "None of your business. You don't understand." I'm like, "All right, that's fine. It's a weird thing, but it's just me and Trudy, and all I can think about eating chicken parm and Kyle in the shower." I mean, I called it. I mean, don't lie to me, Angie. I know what you were thinking. Kyle says, "Put red in your beard." I mean, I could do that, but that's I can go live and broadcast it from there. Well, thanks, Samantha. Otherwise, I would have found you. I mean, we have so much to thank Sam for. That's only fair.
Oh, real quick, while we're on, tell them about the sausage fest that we're doing.
Oh, absolutely. So, everyone, listen. I'm not sure if you guys seen this on Netflix, but recently Netflix did a whole thing with Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi going against each other. I haven't watched it. I wanted to watch it. We were going to watch it live, but I had real life shit to do. So in honor of that and Oktoberfest, Cole and I are going to have a little hot dog eating contest. Now, both of us are trying not to be fat anymore. So we're not going to be eating buns, but we're going to try and make it adventurous in some way, shape, or form. I do have a few spicy sauces that I might be adding and things like that. So please definitely check that out. Now, one of the other things that we do also need to add, let me just pull this up quick. Is today only is a very specific thing. Is there are double votes for Kyle? Listen, Kyle is trying to win this contest. He gets 13 grand and a photo shoot with Kane Hodder, who was Jason. So what you want to do is go to Kyle Petrila. Here it is up there. He needs your votes. He's in first place right now, and this is the first round. So the more you vote for him, the more it'll be. But today, until midnight, he is getting 2-for-1 votes. So go to faceofhorror.org, and they have the 2024 contest. Go check it out, because let's be honest, we need Kyle to become famous so he can keep me in the lap of luxury. That's basically the reason.
Midnight Eastern, by the way.
And self-fulfillment, all those kind of things. But, that. So we have, that's why we need you to check out, not only follow Samantha because she's fantastic, and also she may throw chicken parm at you someday. That'd be fantastic. I feel like that is a good self-defense, because those chicken parms were big enough to knock somebody out. Right, and you could just like ninja star right to the face. I can work, but also sniffing glue 22, and of course Dino the Genetic Marvel. As you can see, my description is comedian / wizard. Don't ask what kind of magic, you don't want to know. But the key is, when you see us have this hot dog contest, you'll see us both die on camera. It's worthwhile. We're either going to die by being filled with hot dogs, which is death by wiener, or
And for the record, Dino's gonna lose. Like, I know he looks bigger than me. We're the same size, and I can whoop his ass at some beating. Okay, all right. I play modest. I'm gonna beat his ass.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? Kyle says, I want to in maybe. Kyle is in ridiculously lean shape right now. I don't think he's allowed to touch wieners. It's not in his meal plan. So also see you there. Oh my God. Yeah. You and Cole against Sam and I at the hot dog eating contest. I mean, Sam and Angie, if you guys want in on the wiener eating contest, I'm in. Like, it's no problem.
If y'all want in, or hell, I was also kind of thinking, I haven't run this by Dino yet, but well, fuck it, we'll just do it right now. I was thinking about having like people come on to hang as a crowd and just kind of talk shit with us. Even if they don't want to necessarily be a part of the competition.
Absolutely, I am totally for that because let's be honest, if you can jump on and just handle a couple wieners at a time, that's still part of the cause, and I'm all for it. Angie said she's voting for you, Kyle. And your love affair with Angie will continue. She still loves you. It's nice. Hugs always, Samantha. And win my heart with food. All I need to be happy. I mean,
my dad said that he's like the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach most of the time. So I was like, well,
I was told it was the chest cavity, but I have a little more aggressive mother than probably you do.
That's because your mom uses brass knuckles like I do for tenderizing meat. She'll go right through your sternum. Whereas if you go through the stomach, all you have to do is scoop up and you got right there. You're right on. Bam. So you go in from the stomach and then an up, and you have all the freedom to do whatever. You can grab onto the lungs from there. It works. So it's definitely the stomach. Doesn't Cole always have people on to trash talk his family? I mean, I think those are his family members, but yeah, there are others who trash talk his family.
They're slowly either getting jobs or moving out. So,
I mean, that's always beneficial.
That was the whole goal. So,
you should hold their clothes as hostage, so they give you some money before they leave, like a little going away present. It's nice. All right, maybe the present is just them leaving. I don't know. You had me at handle a couple of wieners. Oh, Angie. Listen, even if you order takeout and put it on a plate, then I'm all in. I mean, that is like, I feel like that effort of adding it to a real plate is also like, bam, you're in. Right?
Kyle, I am plating now.
Yeah. Kyle says, sorry, punctuation fail there. I mean, that's fair because we both know it was his family that heckled him. Here's the question: Is your mom going to steal the chicken parmesan? That is.
I don't know. She seems tired today.
She just
got work. So.
That's understandable, but I feel like she's going to take it.
She's not even watching.
Not
watching for the first time in a while.
Damn it, Amy! How dare you? She's going to hear that.
She knows I'm almost done.
She's going to try and punch me in the face. It's fine. Can't punch through a camera. That's scientifically unproven. Aha. So. Listen, everyone. Yeah. Sorry, what were we going to say, Sam?
I said, I think it's so funny listening to this. You go back and forth.
I mean, it's just one of those things. But yeah, everyone. So if you have any opinions with regards to the wiener consumption that we're going to be going through en masse a little later, let us know. Because like I said, we may be using like, I was thinking we may actually use giant pickles as buns instead because that's a lot of volume.
We come up with some crazy ideas.
Yeah. Spicy. We were going to do some like wrapped in like a tortilla or wrapped in bacon. Like there's a lot of options that we can do. So we're definitely throwing stuff out there. What are you drizzling on that, Cole?
Olive oil.
More olive oil. Interesting. And then he's going to add the Parmesan Ray Romano. I love it. Oh, it's a fresh one. Hey, good on you there, buddy.
It's fresh Ray Romano.
I mean, there you go. Hey, it's Serge. What's up, Serge? How you doing, buddy? So yeah.
Hey, Serge.
Hey, Serge. How you doing, man?
Things are going very well. I feel like everyone's going to be eating except for me. This is, God, why do I fast on Tuesdays? This is a horrible idea. Yeah. I mean, it's okay. I ate so many chicken parmesans in my youth that ended up being the size of a land manatee. So at this point, I don't deserve it. It's fine. I get it.
20 of the other year.
Oh shit!
I'm learning how to portion control people. That's what I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, man. I just learned that myself recently. I get 2 McDoubles instead of 5 now.
What? Only 2?
I couldn't finish one of them shits.
So
yeah, you're not as big as I am.
This is
I'm a giant man, and then Dino's like extra giant.
I am. I'm like, so like now I've gotten like width-wise thinner, but I'm like depth-wise, I'm still very thick. So I can conceal so much, like an entire pizza in my stomach. It's fantastic.
I was just telling Dino and Kyle the other day that I can finally zip up my leather jacket that I've had for 4 years.
I mean, which is awesome, right? Like this is my I'm having trouble fitting into pants right now. I'm attributing that to my wiener instead of anything else.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like to think that, but you know, I'm just lying.
Dean, I just sent it to the group chat, not the.
I know, I saw. Don't worry, I forgive you. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I've had to. I got drink.
Hey man, listen. Don't give me your problems. I don't give a shit. I'll just fix it.
The group chat that we don't need linked.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. We got 2 pictures. It's taken for a fucking ever here, but this is the picture. All right, guys. There is the chicken parm.
Oh my goodness.
It looks pretty good. It looks like he just splashed his sauce around with complete disregard for everyone. It's fine. He's allowed to do that. It's his house. He's allowed to.
It's Jackson Pollock.
Sure, that's a word. All right. The verdict. We've had the pasta. We had the chicken. Tell me what it tastes like. I need descriptive words here, Cole. Not
crispy and delicious, cheesy.
You also put half a tree on it too. It's fantastic. He's like, it's garnish. No, it's half a tree. Well, I don't know what you did there.
It's a garnish, yeah.
It's a
garnish. You know what the fuck you're doing, all right?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is a great recipe.
Your chicken parm looks very tasty.
I'm glad you like it.
Listen, just remember that Sam's was incredible, but yours looks tasty. So everybody wins. Okay. How's did it come through? Everything worked out okay, Cole?
Oh yeah.
Wonderful. Fantastic. I mean, that is what we're here for. Sam, you look like you're getting ready to do something here.
Oh, I'm just I'm moving from the kitchen back to my studio. So
smart plan.
I brought the whole friggin' laptop in there because I'm like.
I mean, yeah, no, that's totally reasonable. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
Thanks for the votes, Angie, and also looks delicious, Cole.
Thank you, Angie.
It's fantastic. All right, everybody. So here you have it. We have the wonderful recipe. We had some great knowledge. Let's start there. We had some amazing thing.
Tomato sauce.
Sorry, Samantha. A plus. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 6 pluses. I'm not sure how you got an A with 6 pluses, but Sam, it's been given to you by Gene.
I know how you do that. I know how you do that. You hang out with the professor after hours.
She can play the piano while Cole eats.
I mean, a little biased, but because he's my friend. So
Sturge immediately hit Cole with -5 points for Cole. That's fair. He deserved it. One of those things. He made a messy plate. That's fair. I get it.
It's a Jackson Pollock painting.
But it's a meal, so it's not a painting.
It's a Jackson Pollock meal.
Listen, if you want paintings, go to Just Being Angie. She does paintings, and they're fantastic. Okay.
Yes, she does.
Cole does food and shenanigans. I do shenanigans and also a little bit of sorcery. Don't ask. You don't want to know. But I will pass on a friend to everybody in the Alaskan Triangle. I'll be there. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, are you kidding me? I would go there and be their king.
Shit down there. Think about it. Like if people go missing there, what did they have on them? So it's like
you get good
might
stuff.
Find buried treasure. Yeah.
Well, and also too, let's be honest, people who are like, I'm going to go into the Alaskan Triangle are people who probably have money, no common sense, so their gear top tier. So you can take it and you don't have to feel bad because they were too stupid to have it. It's very important, everybody. You got to think about the win. You can't just be sad. That doesn't work for anybody. So
it's true.
In the meantime, everyone, listen. This has been Hammered and Cheese. We have done amazing things with chicken parm today. Thanks to Samantha. Samantha, you're awesome, and thank you so much for coming. We would love to have you back soon.
Thanks for having me. Yeah. Anytime.
You have been not only entertaining but educational. Which, let's be honest, half of these people don't deserve this knowledge, but that's fine.
I
Dino
bet.
is
That's so
building. Dino is building a city of Lego for his Godzilla reenactment. That's a secret, Kyle. You're not supposed to tell people that.
He's really just
Thank you.
he's really just building a underground bunker for his like doomsday prepping.
Listen, just so everyone knows, the last Lego I built was I started building a droid Deca. I haven't continued, but it is going to be continued soon as I learn how to not be a fat piece of shit. But let's be honest, that's a losing war. So, we'll find out soon. Thank you, Dino and Sam. I'm going to start painting soon. Art by Angie. Check out Art by Angie, you sons of bitches. It's only fair. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you, Serge. Appreciate everyone's support.
See you, Serge.
Note from me
Thank
later.
you guys so much. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do.
Absolutely. Listen, we're all trying to do something here, and we'd appreciate any support. So in the meantime, have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll be back next week. In the next coming weeks, please tell your friends and family about our wiener contest. We love the wieners. We will take down as many wieners as we possibly can because, let's be honest, that's a popular thing on the internet, and we're all for it. So please feel free to keep in touch. We are going to be releasing some promotional material. So check out all of our channels, and God willing, look forward to the wieners. We'll see you guys soon. Have a